So what is the difference between a CIO and a vCIO, besides just the letter V? So a CIO, or Chief Information Officer, is a high-level executive that's responsible for overseeing a company's information technology, IT, strategy, and operations. The CIO is typically a full-time employee of the company, and they lead the IT department and responsible for ensuring that the company's technology infrastructure is secure, efficient, and it's aligned with the overall business goals. You may also hear the term CTO, Chief Technology Officer, and there's some nuanced differences between the two, but that's really more on the larger company side of things. So we're going to focus on the CIO, but they both work. Now, on the other hand, a vCIO or vCTO, whatever, a vCIO is a virtual Chief Information Officer. That's a consultant or some form of outside service provider who provides similar service as a CIO, but on a part-time or project basis. A vCIO can work with small to medium businesses that may not have the resources to employ a full-time CIO. They may also work with larger organizations to supplement the work of the in-house CIO, provide specialized expertise, or help with specific projects. By the way, you think it's only called a vCIO? No, it also could be called a fractional CIO. But roughly speaking, they're the same things. Again, we're talking about for the small, medium business world. Now, the key difference, though, between a CIO and a vCIO is their employment status and scope of work. Now, while a CIO is a full-time employee with a broader range of responsibilities, a vCIO works on a more flexible schedule and is primarily focused on providing strategic IT guidance to the organization. And guess what? They're probably also a vCIO for other organizations, which actually can work to your benefit. Now, how do you know which one's best for your company? Well, determining whether a CIO or vCIO is the right fit for your organization depends on several factors, including your size, budget, IT needs. Here are some key considerations to help you make the right decisions. First of all, size of the company. If your company is a large enterprise with a complex IT infrastructure, it may require a full-time CIO to manage its technology needs. But if the company is small to medium-sized business with a limited IT budget, a vCIO may be a more cost-effective solution. Now, your IT needs. Now, consider your company's IT needs, including cybersecurity, data management, software development, infrastructure management. If your company requires a high level of expertise in these areas, specifically as it pertains to your organization, then a full-time CIO might be appropriate. However, if your IT needs are more specialized or project-based, specialized in a skill set standpoint, then a vCIO might be the better choice. And there's budget. Isn't there always budget? Yes, there is. So hiring a full-time CIO can be expensive as they require a high salary and benefit package. If your company's budget is limited, a vCIO may be a more cost-effective solution as they typically work on a project or retainer basis. Now, here's one of the cautionary piece for this. A lot of organizations will call somebody and just say, "You're the CIO," when they don't actually either have the bandwidth or the knowledge experience to actually do that role. Watch out for that. That can actually bite you later on. Okay, availability then. A full-time CIO is available to work on site. It's basically their full-time gig, whereas a vCIO can work remotely. And if your company requires on-site IT management, a full-time CIO may be necessary. However, if your IT needs can be managed remotely, a vCIO may be a more convenient solution. Now, overall, the decision to hire a CIO or vCIO depends on your company's unique needs and circumstances. But it's essential to evaluate your IT needs, budgets, and goals carefully to determine the best solution for your organization. Now, if you have questions, make sure to leave them in the comments below. And virtual questions or fractional questions are fine, unless they don't form a complete sentence, in which case that'd be weird. But leave the comments, check out our other videos, and make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon, the whole Pavlov thing. Because we got more videos coming, and you want to know about them. One of them may be about you. Weird, huh?